Welcome back, viewers. Today is Saturday, May 14th. A couple housekeeping things to get out of the way. Prayers and condolences go out for the victims of the shooting in New York at the grocery store. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Anything interesting and scary happen to anybody? I put this in a short, but a friend of ours made the YouTube shirt for when I'm recording. There's another one that has the logo on the back, so when I'm out and about, people see it, they come up and they ask, I can give them one of my YouTube cards / Facebook. All right, so today I did a couple videos. Oh, so if you don't already, please click on the subscribe button, click the like button, and click on the bell to be notified anytime I post any content or go live. Another request from my current subscribers, try to watch as much of the video as you can. You get to the end, I need view time also. It's not just the 1,000 subscribers, you do need view time. And I was getting that, but now I'm not. So please, go ahead and watch the videos all the way through if you can. And we'll start posting some extra news, or not news, but what do you call it? If you follow the video to the end, there'll be stuff there in the near future. We'll leave it at that. I didn't. I wrote some stuff down, but I didn't write. That was a last minute thought. Right before this video, I did a video, a short on these rack studs, and I know there. Let me make myself bigger. There we go. I know there are many videos. Oh, here's a better view of the shirt. Anybody who knows me, I've struggled with weight over some time previous to COVID. I lost about 50 pounds, and just eating low carb and low carb / keto. So I started on Monday doing that again, and I already feel a difference. If you know me, I have psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. So going forward, I'll update everybody. I'll let everybody know how the diet is working. So I did a video on these rack studs. Network racks, server racks. Some of them have threaded holes for mounting screws, and some of them have the square knockouts. And just like this. And the rack studs go in the rack from the back. So there's a clip, and these go in sideways. They snap in to the square from the front. This little yellow piece that, let me try to do this. Little yellow piece has that little clip on it that actually slides down over and locks the clip from squeezing back out. And then that'll be in the rack like so. You'll have 4 or however many the device requires. You'll slide the equipment over, and the old ones you could just use like a little 7/16 hex wrench, and these the other ones, so they would screw all the way in, And I usually can tighten them down pretty tight just by hand, and I haven't had any issues with them. However, the second generation, or at some point when I ordered them a second time, they're exactly the same, except they're not red. They're a darker red. They're still the 2.2 specifications. I keep them all together. They come separate in the bag, but I think it's easier when I need to grab a handful. But the newer ones actually have, whoops, there we go, thread it, so you could actually tighten it down. And I don't know if you can actually put a wrench over that anymore. It does have a weird, but it looks like a hex nut still. I'll have to try that. But normally I don't use that. I just tighten them down by hand. And I like them. Apparently they have a 30-pound lever weight. And there's been several videos where I'm not going to do it because I don't want to destroy my rack or any of my shelves. But there are videos out there that they've mounted shelves and loaded up like 75 pounds, 80 pounds of weights before the shelf gave way and broke. So a video on that to come up in the near future. So I made mention to the red room. When we moved into this home, the finished part of the basement is red. All the walls are like fire truck red, if you want to call them fire truck red. So for the last 18 years, we've referred to it as the red room. Right now, or at least for the last year, it's been a mess. With us planning to move and then putting stuff in storage and then coming out of storage. The red room has become just a place for boxes. There's a bunch there. However, where I'm at now is in the family room. And as you always know, when I do videos, the dogs are behind me. On the side are the dog crates, the bikes, and just a pile of stuff. This is where the kids like to play Xbox, watch TV. Usually New Year's Eve, this is where everybody joins together with the fireplace, and we watch the ball drop and drink alcohol with some friends. But I want to put the studio. So there's some older monitor videos of my 6-monitor setup on my desk, and where my desk originally was and where I want it to be, there's a shelf above it that has my NAS device and some camera equipment and some other stuff on it that I need to take the shelf down, move the desk over there, and I'm going to do a video. There's a box right behind me, right there. You can't see it. It's heavy, and so I'm not going to pull it out. But it's a dual desk mount, 6-monitor that supports up to 6 32-inch monitors. I have 6 27-inch monitors, and the rack, the stand for that actually says that it's a single mount stand that's bolted to the desk, and it says it supports up to 6 27-inch monitors. However, it doesn't let me tilt the top ones down properly and angle them in, so it's very hard to see the top far right and left, and because they don't all tilt in right, the bottom right and left, not as bad, but it's not as nice as I would like it. And I use them for client backups on the weekends / maintenance. I can monitor six clients at the same time. So I want to move that over. I plan on doing a video on the new installation of the 6-monitor mount, and I will post the make and model when I go to actually do that video. The other thing I want, everything that I've done so far in all my videos, nothing's sponsored. My channel's too small to actually be sponsored, but nothing is sponsored. Everything I've shown, I've purchased. And this video today is no different. This is for a client. I installed, you'll see them. It's the same Scepter monitors, the 24-inch monitors that I use here. I have 2 of them. My wife's going to kill me. I stole one from her room, or our room, for the video. So she goes up there. There's just 2 cables sitting on the desk. I'll put it back when I'm done. But I wanted to actually mount it. And the other thing is to make sure that when you put the weight on the 2 monitors, they don't pull down and sag. So that was the whole reason for this personal issue initiated review. And as we go along, I will do that. We'll let it sit for a little while and see how it works out. I doubt that I'll have any issues since it's just 2 monitors. They're not real heavy at all. The VESA mounts, I guess you call them, I'm bad with the acronyms, are down at the bottom. So the cross member piece will have to be lowered down. Not a problem, but we're going to go ahead and test that. And but I wanted everybody to know that nothing is sponsored. This is all purchases by me. The equipment, so far, every video up to now, and there are 50 videos, and as of today, 680 subscribers. So if you're on here and you like the video content, and I am working on getting some better content. I have the GoPro that I've been walking around with, recording. I'm recording some time-lapse stuff. So we plan on time-lapsing a lot of the work in the Red Room. So back to the Red Room. The side where the 6 monitors are, and there's a small short of me panning the Red Room. And where the 6 monitors are, there's a table with printers behind me, and there's a 40-inch TV on the wall, which is also set up as a monitor, so I can show people what their menus in their restaurant would look like. So they could see, and I don't have to send it to them or install it on their machine and then get told, no, that doesn't look quite right. Can you fix it? They send it back. So there's a video of that, but the room that you first walk into with the 6 monitors that I did in that video is where I want to do the YouTube studio. Green screen on the back. I have the Elgato pull-out screen. I have, in previous videos, the face cams. I have the Canon and the GoPro, and there's also a SLR camera that Chris, my son of Cat Productions, actually has that sits upstairs. We're going to charge it up, and we're going to look into using that for some videos. But I want to set up tripods, and I want to try to keep it standard config and not unplug stuff and move it. Hence, going forward, the work I've been doing with the church, I want to, they have their own set of equipment. And now that we have a good idea of how everything works, I can move it. I can get live streams up without issues. It's time now to do that. So the plan is to clean out the second storage unit. Well, to do recycling and go through the boxes that are down there now. Get rid of a lot of stuff, close out storage, and get all of our stuff out of storage because it's been way too long and I'm paying a fortune. So we'll get everything out of storage. Then we'll go through that set of stuff. So it's going to be a couple months, but I want to do videos on the studio, the rack, because everything's sitting on a desk. There's about 48 ports throughout the house, 20-some computers. There's 96 light bulbs that are connected to Wi-Fi with Fiat electric bulbs. I'll do some videos on that if people are interested in that also. So that's the schedule, what I plan on doing, and again, I wanted everybody to know that, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and everything that I've done videos with are all paid for by me. The last thing I want to cover, and I brushed on it, there's 50 videos, and there's 680 current subscribers. Again, I ask everybody to subscribe. Watch the video to the end if you can. Click on the like button. That lets YouTube know that you like the video, and it recommends the video to other viewers. And click on the little bell, and then that way you're notified every time that I go live, or anytime I upload any content, including a short, like today, the less than 1 minute video on the rack studs. So again, awesome shirt. The other one's coming Monday. It'll be on the back. This one wrinkles too much because, when you're sitting, everything pushes up. And the one on the back, when you're walking around, hopefully people will ask me questions. But it's the same as the car logo. All right. Follow me on YouTube at Scott Pysick. Computers, Technology, Repair, and How-To. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, please also share to anybody that you may think would be interested in any of my content. All right, so we're at 4 viewers, and usually when I'm all done, the videos get viewed more and increase as we go along. So I'm going to minimize me a little bit here. All right, and this is the actual stand that we're going to get. And I purchased this through Amazon. And I'm sorry I did not put the link in. I will add the link in. So if anybody's interested. This is freestanding. That's the other thing. We're going to see how actually good the monitors sit on it and don't seem like they want to fall over, because that'll never be good. All right, and then the last thing, let me bring this up. Again, the idea in the near future is to actually have a large monitor behind me so that I'm not looking away as we go. But the Canon camera, oh, look at that. Again, I'll start posting some of these little Easter eggs to remind you to please subscribe. All right, get that out of the way. See, click on that subscribe button, please, guys. It'll help out a lot. It'll support the channel and get me more viewers. All right, I opened the box already. So, but I did not look at any of this stuff. This mount looks identical to the mount that the 6 monitors mount on downstairs. So, I did cut the box open, but I have not looked at any of the product inside. Oh, what's that? Again, guys, liking, subscribing, clicking on the bell, sharing, all that helps the channel, and it'll help me to bring better and more content. All right. Here's the arm. Let me just leave it like that. Here's the arm. This is the pole. Instructions. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Plastic hardware. some more hardware and some tools, or Allen keys. This set almost looks identical to the set downstairs. And here are the two mounts that go on the monitors. So we'll leave them in that box. Let me move these cards over here and out of the way. I printed them, the cards, funny story. I actually have been giving a lot of them out. But I printed those cards out on the Avery labels. And the other day, I printed out a bunch. And the printer needed a new pick roller. And it destroyed 8 sheets of those cards. All right, and then here is, and I'll actually take that out of the box. Here's the stand. It's got some rubber on the back and the 2 corners. And this may even be the same manufacturer that made mine. It's been over a year, so I don't actually remember. The family room here is a mess, so I apologize for the delay. Okay. Don't really need the instructions, but I'll just look at them anyway. So we need to attach the pole to the base. There's a welded plate in the end with threaded holes. Okay, I was looking to see if there was any logo on it, so that if I mounted it, I could put it to the front. Don't want it to the back if there is a logo. And there are, Gee, I need 3 of those M6 screws. Trauma scissors. They can cut a penny in half. They can cut off articles of clothing in the EMS field, but they can't cut a plastic bag. All right, I'm missing there's 8 of them. I am missing, there should be 3 of the M6 by 16 screw. And there's these thumb screws. All right. Oh, they're in here. 3 little screws at the bottom of the bag. They are black. They are not. And this bag felt really light. It sounded just like plastic, so. Again, thoughts and prayers go out to the friends and family of the victims in New York at the supermarket shooting. Okay, we'll throw these again. again, just verifying there is no smallest. Alright. Sorry if this is out of view. Oh, it's not. I want something to hold that while I... Alright, not having any luck getting that screw started. Oh, I can actually see that one. Okay, we got one started. And then we'll get the other two started. And then we'll put the third one in. Hello everyone that has joined. I can't see who's actually typing. Again, tonight is more of a quick build of this rack so I can install it on Monday. And I just wanted to make sure that it actually meets my standards since I've never used this product. Click for all you mechanics out there. We'll torque them to specs. Click and click. Okay. Those three are in, and we'll move on to so it has me. There are a lot of hardware or cable. These are identical to and these hold the cables on the arms, and then this, it closes the opening at the top of the pole. So we'll slide them down like the instructions. I won't put these on tonight. They're not needed until I actually install this tomorrow or Monday. So we can push this through. Slide it all the way down so we don't scratch the paint. And this will pop on with the threaded posts or the threaded studs facing up. Or I'm sorry. Yes, facing up. And the hex nut will go in the back. So I'll move them once it's mounted. Loosen it up. So I'm sure it's going to fight me. Short video tonight. Well, I've already been gabbing for half an hour. Alright, let's try not to whack the camera. Okay, we'll put those in. going to look a little further. The M4As. Which ones were those? Thumb screws, which ones are, oh, okay. So it actually has the 8 of these, the actual thumb screws, as the monitor mounts. So that's what we're going to use. Okay. Eyeball that up. Make sure that the bracket is straight with the stand and it's close. Okay. There we go. All right. Push that out of the way. Let me grab that. Actually went in really easy, but it actually stays in there. It's not as tight as it should have. You can actually hear it rattle when you can actually spin it, but it's in, and I doubt it's going to fall out. Okay. So monitor stand is out of the way. Going to grab another monitor, or the first monitor. Hi, Catherine. This screwdriver that I show everybody comes with all the Scepter monitors. And I have a bunch. I don't know, probably 30 or so. All right, this one's mine. This is the actual streaming monitor. So today it's even harder to see. So, Catherine, I can see that you're typing, but I can't see anything today. So, apologies for that. Now that the rack is together, this is going to be interesting. I didn't think about this. Neatly set this down. I don't want to scratch up the front. Because these plates are flat, and there is literally the stand bracket, I will have to use the longer screws along with the plastic spacers. Luckily, the hole goes on the top. So we'll put 4 of these on. Actually, you know what? Never a bad idea to thread it in until it stops on its own. And that's that, and that's going to be an issue. Never a dull moment. All right. here is another, not a fail, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to mount it until I get extra hardware. So that will definitely fix that problem. Great, those thread in all the way. Hold on, let's, might not be a fail yet. And that stops too. Let us try. All right. Make the browser bigger. All right, Catherine, I can't, I'm, tonight's just to do this. I can't make, Streamlabs has the 3 controls that are on there and the chat on the right. I can zoom this in, is that what you want? But I have to run downstairs and grab some extra hardware. No fail so far. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Have to run down to the office and get some washers. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. This is going to bother my OCD, but I have a solution, and it's just for today. I do not have washers, but I do have, I think these are 1/4 nuts that the current threads go through. Well, again, it doesn't help in Catherine that I'm using a 19-inch monitor. And it's over there because everything in front of me is cleared out. So put these nuts all the way up. All right, if you can see that, let me zoom in on that a little bit. So as you can see, and I'll do all 3 of them and then I'll zoom back out again. I'll zoom out a little. All right. So as you can see, the nuts are perfect size, so actually if I had to use them, they wouldn't bother me as bad as having like a larger nut like these nuts, where the head of the bolt would flop all around. So for testing purposes, this hardware will work fine. And I have plenty of them. I have a drawer full. Here, drawer full. Catherine, you like my my shirt? I'll zoom into it again before the end of the video. Okay. Yes. I like the kits that actually give you different size spacers, because that would be nice to have the larger one and then a smaller one on the back. And I do have extra kits. They don't all line up, so let me loosen them. All right, and these bottom out before it gets to so let's see if I can do this with two. See, again, I'm going to have to look. I believe I have a bag full of spacers. So now there's two. Not the way I want to do it. But it works. So we'll do two on this one. I used the silver. I have both black and silver. Since the screws are silver, this one stops even sooner, so it will need three. What a mess this is. I'm just going to find black spacers. Actually, I wouldn't even mind wooden dowel with the hole drilled in the center. Let's see, since this is just for video. Oh, actually, that one bottomed out too. So we'll put three and two. I don't want any of these to, I don't know what's behind this. Circuit board, metal. Never good when something blows up in your live stream. Makes for a good video. All right, now I'm running out of screws. Good thing I have black ones. Hey, Lou. Thank you, Lou. There's one, and I'm going to redo it, Lou. I actually have 6 monitors on my business PC. But this, like I said in the beginning of the video, is purchased for a client, and I wanted to put it together just so I could figure out stuff like this prior to setting it up in the office. Hey Lou, I want to talk to you at some point. The client that I'm setting this computer up for has like an 80-foot antenna on his property, and I don't think there's a shed next to it, and it looks like the electric is turned off to the shed. And I wanted to see about talking to him about maybe using it and putting in a repeater and possibly GMRS repeater also. I already said something to Cully, but I don't know any specs yet. So we'll slide this down on. Okay, so far so good. This takes the little, there's two little nuts here with the caps on them. Okay, so what I do, all right, I already like this. I will zoom out so you can all see it. I'm going to get the second monitor. Bear with me. Okay guys, another monitor, the same model. See, it's been popping up everywhere today. Guys, like the video, please click on the subscribe, the thumbs up, and click on the bell to be notified every time I go live or upload content. Tonight was filled with a bunch of Easter eggs. The shirt, the business cards, and the subscribe icon, or sheets everywhere. So we're gonna, good thing we have extra screw nuts, because I don't have, there we go. All right, and this one is not mine. Like I said, she's gonna kill me because I stole this from her computer. She doesn't know it. Well, she might if she's watching the video. So everybody be quiet. Okay. Second bracket. Never good. All right. At least I didn't dump them all on the floor. 1, 2. All right. I hope everybody's enjoying this video. It's not a computer video, but it does have to do with computers because everybody uses monitors. Currently 6 viewers. I'm hoping that I can start getting that number up in the 20s and 30s. That would be really nice. Okay, the second one's always easier to do. You already did all three. Like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified. And the last one. These are dusty. Dusty. Everybody like looking at my bald spot? Well, it's not really a bald spot yet, but... Alright, it's not a horrible fix. I guess if I had to and I'm stuck, I could live with it. I will make up or just try to find a longer spacer. Or, yeah, probably. Alright, so that worked out. A little bit of talking to myself there. Alright. I'm going to move the camera and zoom out, and we're going to do adjustments. This floating head works nice, but it's a pain when you're... Okay, we are all the way out. Okay. So, Catherine and I actually do have it on the 50-inch TV, but every time I look, you guys would all see the side of my head, so let's see what this looks like. Whoops. Alright. That's what I was not liking. Let's see what... I can actually bring them back closer to the pole. That's fine. Because, well, let me mount them before they... Alright, I already lost. Alright, there were two. There's the other one. It was stuck in one of the other brackets. See? That's not good. So let's fix that before we do anything else. Alright, we'll come back. And we can come in. There we go. That actually balances the weight, puts the monitor over. It's hard to see. But I make a V back here and pull the monitor. That's what I had to do downstairs. All right, let me tighten that up a little bit more. Click. All right. So to bring them closer, you just pull this back a little bit more. Well, I didn't want to smack them together. And I'll turn them around and show everyone. Okay, now, this is what I was, so now it doesn't pull forward. It wants to actually naturally fall back, and it doesn't want to actually fall back either. So the mount is doing exactly what it wants to do. I probably will try to make that level with the top. And again, unlike the one that's downstairs, I can actually move them in closer to each other. But now, we'll move back to the back again. And these actually have, you can actually twist them. So we'll pull this one down. Look at that. All right. So this is what the client wanted. And I'll put that in the corner. I am actually happy. Let me move myself. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I am actually happy with that. Since I'm prepping it for tomorrow or Monday, let me actually sort of finish it up. And these all have connections, and you can actually torque it down so it's not going to move. Cabling goes through these square connectors. There's one. There's two. And then it'll go through this one down at the bottom. Let me finish it up. Actually, very happy with the outcome. Yeah, I actually have one in my network bag, but there's not really an adjustment except to turning them. And if you were here, they look really straight, and the table's got a what, but I can actually level them a little bit when I install them. But let me pop these up because I would like that to be level with the pole and see how it goes. Reverse click. All right, I'm getting that from Rain Man Ray. He is a car YouTuber. So I don't want him to get mad at me for stealing his reverse click. But they all... All right, let me pull this up. Here's my chin. It's not coming up real easy. This is where I need Chris. Chris, if you're watching this video, I could actually use you. But of course, I'm solo tonight. Chris is not here, Madison's not here. All right, we're coming up. All right. I like that. Let me tighten that down. Okay, and actually put that more of a straight up and down. Okay. Okay. I am liking that. I am liking that a lot. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Again, it doesn't flip back, and you know, it wants to naturally flip back into the upright position. And we can simulate that by actually pulling it and see where it actually, you have to pull it all the way to here. See, it wants to go back, and from here on it wants to go forward. And again, we can pivot them out, and we can actually suck up this 1/2 inch in the middle and bring them back just a little further. So that is the VIVO, I guess that's how you say it, the VIVO. All right, the manual's not on here. Oh, it's the V002F. V002F. And this is $19 on Amazon. So yes, I'm happy with it. They make a 6 monitor stand that has a base. I think mine was base or not. I would be very, very, very afraid to have the 6 27-inch monitors on a stand like this with a base, because if it started to lean, you wouldn't be able to stop it. This stuff would fold in, and the corners of the screens would hit the other screen. So I'd be very. Let me pull me back up. Elgato face cam. Put me on top of me. There we go. Make it a little bigger. So I would be very afraid of the monitors pulling in and collapsing around on itself. I do like, if these were flat monitors on the back, I do like the idea of the thumb screws, but that is not the case. But that's okay. It's not that critical that I have thumb screws, because once you tighten them down. So I believe the solution is to either leave it that way, which it's not the end of the world, but it bothers me. I believe I have several kits from either TV installations at home, and they are actually the same models. I'll show you what I actually used. This is empty. This is our articulating wall mount for up to Video SQ. I think it's up to 55-inch TVs. And it pulls away from the wall and it articulates. Yeah, I have. That's in another video. I do have another mount for 6 screens. I actually have 6 screens downstairs mounted. But unlike this one, it's in a box behind me, right there. Unlike this one, it actually will articulate back, allow me to pull the bottom row in toward me, and tilt the top ones down, because when you're looking at 6 27-inch monitors, it's very hard to see the top ones with the angle from looking from below. So that screen, that'll be another job. As part of the studio / red room setup, I'm going to explain to everybody at the beginning of the video about the red room. If you've hung on this long to watch the entire video, thank you. It's about an hour and 4 minutes. I'm glad that Lou jumped on, and all my other users that I missed. Catherine, appreciate you stopping by. I got a short in today. I was talking to everybody about the rack studs. I have a server rack downstairs that's filled with stuff that should be in storage. And as I clean that out, I'm actually going to start rack mounting all of my equipment. All the switches, all the routers, all the battery, rack mount UPSs, everything that can go in the rack is going to go in the rack. So that's going to be probably a multi-part. I'll probably do several hours of video and put it up if viewers want to watch it. It'll be there to watch. If viewers do not want to watch it, that's fine too. That type of stuff's not in everybody's wheelhouse. So some people that are on here have seen and understand the red room. Like I said, it looks like fire truck red. My little Easter eggs. There was one on the box when I opened it, and there was one inside. There was one on the table when I started the live stream, and then there was one in the box and then one on the monitor. So just trying to get the thought out there. Not everybody that watches this subscribes. So, Catherine, were you here for the whole thing? I didn't know if I don't know. I didn't know who actually jumped on when it started. And whether you heard that I actually started on Monday, strict low carb / keto diet, and I already feel great. So I'll be able to show everybody my psoriasis and give updates on my psoriatic arthritis. Again, there's the t-shirt. The other one's coming with the logo or the image on the back, the actual letterings on the back, I should say. So that'll be nice to wear when we're out in the store. And I originally, I think I told everybody, one of the boxes somebody gave me with a bunch of computer stuff in it had 2 boxes of 200 cards. And then that's what I printed. And as you can see, there's 130 here. And I printed some out for the church. Follow me on Facebook and Scott Pisick and Pisick Technologies. So I printed these out. And there were 2 unopened packs. The first one went fine. I printed out some. I gave them all away. The second pack, I loaded the printer up, and before I actually got down there and noticed, the printer shredded 7 sheets. So I actually have, I got a really good deal, sweet deal. I think it was like $20 for the ability to print 2,000 laser cards from Amazon. So as I go, I can add different cards and stuff like that. So yes, keto is dangerous if you don't keep track of all your body stuff. I eat it as a low carb. I'm not strictly keto, but I work with my cardiologist. I think I told you in the past, I'm actually friends with my cardiologist. So all my levels and salts and sodium levels, electrolytes, everything's good. And that's usually the danger. People dehydrate because your body, when you're doing keto, your body is unable to regulate the amount of water and stuff that you have in it. So I've been doing it for several years, off and on, and have not had any issues. So yes, in the wrong hands, it can be dangerous. My aunt tried it and wound up in the hospital dehydrated. And but yeah, I have electrolyte powder and stuff like that. But everybody who knows me in person knows that when I'm in a grocery store, I can't walk that far, so I have to use an electric scooter. The other day, I stopped in the store to do some stuff, and I walked around, and it's only been 6 days. So hopefully by this time, in another 6 days, I can let everybody know where I'm at. If you're interested. So that is it. Actually, I taught my doctor about it, and he lost over 100 pounds. Well, yeah. A lot of people actually in the doctor field understand how much. And all I do is I eat less than 30 grams of carbs a day, and then my body burns ketones as opposed to the thing. And I do keep a balance of the foods that I eat, and drink lots of water and my electrolyte powder, and take my meds as directed. And when I do lose the weight, my medicine dosage drops off. So that's where I'm at. I didn't start. I only took my weight today. I didn't take a weight on Monday, but I do know I'm at 230. Originally, when I lost some stuff, I was over 250 before COVID, and I lost 50 pounds, and I gained back about 20 or 25. And my original goal was to get down to around 150. So that's where I'm going again. We'll see what happens. This will all suck into this. That'll be the thing. This is a 2XL shirt, guys. And you'll see me on doing live streams, hopefully, and it'll start getting really baggy. That's the goal. I'm hoping that that everybody sees it and notices it. All right, with that in mind, guys, it's at 1:11. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an hour and 11 minutes, and I want to try to limit my videos, and I have some other work that I need to do. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you stayed this long, click on the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and click on the bell to be notified every time I go live, like now, or upload any content. So with that, I'm going to tell everybody to have a great night and stay safe, and we'll do this again real soon. Thanks. Lou, I will do that. I see that I didn't know if you were still on. I will put the URL to the mount for the monitors for you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Stay safe. And Lou, I'll be in touch with you in the near future about